Welcome back to another episode of the Wildflower Journal. Come on in, friends, grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's spend some cozy creative time together while we make these one-of-a-kind, whimsical little owl keychains. Welcome back for another cozy Sunday. I've got a super fun project to do with you guys today. I have been collecting a lot over the many moons, and speaking of moons and years, a lot of scrapbook papers. I just hoard a lot of really cool paper, and I buy it in books like this. I just tore this guy out with the moons. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use it for today. In today's project, we're going to do some keychains. So I'm looking forward to that, and I think these designs will be beautiful for it. So I buy the big books like this. I usually wait till they go for half off and they rotate, and then I swoop in, I sneak in, and I'm like, yes, oh, I love all these. These are all really good. Oh, moon phases, stars. That's gonna, yeah. You get an idea of what's in here. So nice. So I've got that one, and I also pulled out this one. I love, as you know, nature. And so I picked up this one here. It is all the bees knees. So let me see and remind myself what's in here to pull out a few pages from. Oh, that is gorgeous. Do you see that? That's so classy. Might want to do that. I love that too. All right, so we've, oh, I love that too with bees. Oh yeah, already. I'm like, yep, that's for sure. Do you see this one, guys? Look at that paper. It's got bees all over it. Gold foil style. Oh my gosh. I love that a lot. Okay, so we've got moons, I got bees. This is great as well for if you're doing any, oh, I love that. Look at him. The bees knees right there. Oh, the honeycomb. I'm distracted. Oh, I love that little flower too. Okay, I'm going to take you out as well. But yeah, if you're doing any junk journaling as well, this is great. We did some junk journaling on this channel, and this is the kind of oh, that's so nice. Okay. All right. The entire collection might be bees. We shall see. Oh, wow. Somebody write me a letter on the stationery, will ya? How beautiful is that? They make such beautiful paper. Okay, and this is really nice as well. Decisions. I don't think I could go wrong, to be honest with you. So I'll probably do some nature and some just celestial, moon star inspired as well. But this is where I'm getting my paper from. You can also like save some gift wrap. I'm just trying to think wherever. Just save some cool paper, pattern paper, whatever you want. So let me get those big guys over there. The next part after you have your paper is we have these really cool back plates. And so I have a bunch of owls in silver, in what you call like a bronze right here, and I think there's one more, maybe a gold tone. So I was thinking what I could do is just make some bookmarks with these, or not bookmarks, I'm sorry, I was thinking about bookmarks. I've also got them in this style over here, which I will, once I show you what I'm doing with these, you can just do them with these. These are templates as well that I purchased, and they are just ready to go. So I'm going to show you how we're going to decorate them and what we're going to do, make something fun with that. But yeah, today I'm going to do some keychains. On my last video here, every Sunday we do a new video. I did a bunch of, oh my gosh, my pressed, I need coffee. So quick, somebody send me coffee. My pressed flowers. Yeah, let's just start with those. Pressed flowers and bookmarks. Guys, they have been selling like hotcakes, young and old, coming in. And so it's been great. So we're going to keep the party going. I also have these as well. They have like little trees on the back, very nature inspired, tree of life, or just nature in general. So yeah, I've got a bunch of different stuff here. That one's just got a, little geometric pattern. So we've got the back plates. All right. And so next up, we're going to go ahead and start with one of our pieces of paper. What one should I do first? I don't know. I'm kind of drawn to this little bit. love them all. I love them all. You know what? Maybe I had the gold foil one out because this metal is warmer, meaning that it's a metallic. And you can see how it looks like just a really warm earth, right? And this one's silver over here. So I don't want to put gold foil in his silver belly right there. You know, we'll save something else for him. Okay, so what we're going to do is, the other thing that you're going to need is these cabochons as well to fit. So I've got a bag of these, and basically, do you see how you want to get the right size for the belly, just like that? Just like that. So when you get the bookmarks as well, you know, this is a different size over here. So just know that cabochons come in different sizes. So whatever radius backplate you get, you want to make sure you get the same cabochon that's going to, this is an oval one. Do you see that? That's for a different one. But you just want to make sure that you are aware they come in different sizes. So you would want to get the right size for that. The next thing to think about is with what we're going to do here is I'll show you how I'm going to do it. But a trick for you as well is once you know your radius of whatever you're doing, you can actually get circle punches that are that size. And I'm just going to cut around it and trace it, you know, the old-fashioned way. But that is definitely something that you can do. So let's go ahead. Now what we do is we just put our, let me push this up so you guys can see it. So I'm just going to drop this over a B. Oh my gosh, is that not gorgeous? I love it. All right, let me find a pen that I have close. And I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to go ahead and circle it out. Please have ink. You're the only pen for Miles. Okay, perfect. So I trace that out. This is what it looks like. And now I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to try to cut on the inside. Sometimes it's easier just to cut it out, to be honest with you, and then hold it in your hand versus having to try to fight a big piece of paper. I'm going to try to cut on the inside of the ink line so that way I don't have it sticking out over. So I don't want to see any ink. As long as I cut that off, I think I'll be okay. There we go. That could work. That could work. Okay. All right. Who wants to come next? So we've got this guy. You know, I might be able to bring you in closer. Aha! There we go. Sorry I didn't think of that earlier. All right, so that's going to go in there. But before we do, I'm just going to make sure it's going to fit okay. And it's like popping out a little bit. So let me trim it a little bit. Definitely want to do that. You want to have it smaller versus bigger. You want it to fit. Anybody else just love clickety? Okay, we'll be okay there. Look how pretty that's going to be. Just wait for it. It gets better. I love clickety clackety things. So, you know, let me find something to verses on here that I can put. Let's see. Let's grab a piece of paper over here. I'm going to use a book here that I have as a little spot to do some gluing. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is grab this stuff here. This is gloss gel. I'm going to tell you, I have a little tiny baby micro, okay, thing of Mod Podge left, and I cannot figure out where it went. But truly, I have this thing that I got on sale, as you can see, and I think I will use it till the cows come home because. But I explained to people that I got this on sale. I would never pay this much right here. Do you see that? It's like 31 bucks. I would never pay that much for what I'm doing for my crafting here when Mod Podge works just fine. But I got this on sale for like dirt cheap. I can't remember. It might have been like $5-6 bucks. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll try it. And it's been working out great. But honestly, between us, Mod Podge works just fine. And if I didn't have this, I will use this once it's gone. Never probably buy it again unless it's on sale. And yeah, go to your Dollar Tree though. They have Mod Podge there if you don't know. And they have it for just like what, $1.25 or something. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of this and I'm going to put it over the front of the bee. Now remember, this will dry clear. So there's that, that's good. But we just want a light coating. I wouldn't put too much on it. And with one of your paintbrushes. And then what we're gonna do is, and actually I can see a little bit I missed over here on the edge. So then what I do is I take this little cabochon and I'm gonna go right over it. Right over it. I'm gonna push, hold down for a second. There we go. I'm not push on paper, I'm gonna push on a little bit of this jean material that I have here, because if I push down, it might pick up this paper and stick to it. If you have a placemat or something like that, that's perfect. All right, so we're gonna push down, let that dry and do its thing. Oh my gosh, guys, it's gonna be so nice. So all the milkiness will clear up because, say it with me, it dries. Clear. Let's let this sit to the side. We can work on another one while that's drying. So that was a bee. Do I want to do a flower or a moon? I'll do a flower. Okay, so we'll do a flower. We need a cabochon here that will work. Pick your place that you want to put it over. I keep all my scraps. Oh, that's pretty right there. Because you never know, right? You never know. You never truly know when you're going to need a scrap. But then again, if you use it in your scrapbook, you can use it all. Cut close. These would make a beautiful gift for people, for yourself. But yeah, I love clickety-clackities. I will dangle keychains. I mean, I have a pile of stuff on my keychain. All kinds of different trinkets. I love that. Gonna cut it inside the line to make sure it fits. So yeah, if you do have a, if you do get your hands on a, or you already have it in your collection, I'd probably trim it a little bit more, a hole punch, that would be great. Okay. There we go. Pretty. Look at that. All right, we do the same process. Not too much. Drop it like it's hot and sticks onto the back. I'm going to go on to a place that's not paper. Yeah, if you thrift and you find any like corkboard, you know, I have a specific thing in my mind. It's like corkboard on the bottom and then a glossy on the top. You can usually always find them at Goodwill and stuff like that to craft on. It's so good because, especially when you get into paper crafting, it will not stick to it. You can clean it. At my other table, I have just an old piece of glass over, I don't know, some papers, and that's my worktop, but I can pick the glue off of it. That works as well. Love that. Okay, so those are drying. Look how pretty those are. All right, so let's go ahead. this one's clearing up quite nice. So pretty. So then what we do is we would go ahead and grab our owl. Put you down here. And now for the back part, I'm gonna use some E6000, my pour cap up here. What I do is I always keep this close because it always glues itself on. So this is my trick. I keep a pair of little pliers. I squeeze and it helps take it off. So there we go. Now so that's why it looks mangled. So you don't need a whole lot of this. I just put it in the center because it will, when you put your cabochon on it, please don't be. Do you have anything to give? Sir, do you have anything to give? That's the worst thing about these glues. They work well. But the thing is, they glue themselves. Sometimes it's just easier to plug in the glue gun, but the E6000 will mean that it will hold on. People will buy these, and I want them to have everything. There we go. It's coming out slowly but surely. I'm just going to put a little dab in the center. It will push out. Remember, when you put your cabochon in, it'll... So you don't want it to go over the edges. So I just have it in the middle right there. This stuff is strong, and I would let it set up before I put them out at least 24 hours. I think this glue dries like 24 to its best, 24, 48 hours. So yeah, do you see how pretty that is? I'm just pressing on it really tight right now. Just holding it in there. Oh, she's pretty. Okay, you sit right there. So yeah, you need the stuff that will clear up for the top part. And then you need something really good. So if you use a Mod Podge, it's a glue, but it's a sealer that dries clear. And then this E6000 will keep it all together for you so it doesn't fall off. All right, that's pretty. Oh, it's clearing up really nice. You can lay it out whatever way you want. I'm gonna hold that in there for a second. Oh my gosh, that gray flower too, I think it looks really good with the gray metal, the silver tone metal. Let's hold it. I'm just gonna massage your belly here for a second. Gonna make sure all is good with your belly. But I love these little cabochon domes because it really makes it like 3D and brings it to life. Look how pretty that is. You guys see that? Trying to get it to a place where you can really see it. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, I will take this over a Labubu dangling any day, my little owl. So we got to let these dry, but then here's the next process. So you get the idea of what I'm doing, right? Picking beautiful patterns that I love. And then here is what I'm doing for this. I want to pick, is that the same color? Yeah. So I've got a little hook here. And I also, yeah, that could work right there. This color. So what we do is, I'm gonna put that on here, open it up. Remember, this is why us crafters can't have nails, because we need to open up things like little loops. And then, gotta keep pressing on here, don't wanna move it. Find a spot that opens. Stick that through there. Oh my gosh, guys. Ah, ta-da! Now I have little bits of, that I also got from a dollar store, little bits of lace and stuff like that. So you could hang beads off of here. You could hang some strands of really pretty, what feels like lace. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. All right, silver buddy. I'm coming for you next. I'm picking out some meadow pieces. That matches it nice. Because you can get different tones. You are on good. Get you open there. Ta-da! Look what we did. Look what we did. Oh my gosh. Okay, that makes me really happy. Like, I'm pretty darn happy about that. This gets me excited. So I'm excited to make a bunch of these. And I think other people will love them as well. So remember, just make sure you let them lay flat because the E6000 doesn't dry immediately. It holds. It might feel like it starts to hold within an hour, but don't fall for it. Make sure you leave them flat. And I'm going to put this top on as well because we know what happens with that. So yeah, there we go. So 2 little keychains. So now you can imagine what the process is with these guys as well right here. Really simple. You would do the very same thing. These have all different kinds of tops on them. Oh my gosh! Found one with an owl. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to complete the collection. So this is what I'm working on today. I hope it gives you lots of inspiration. Thank you for joining me for another Sunday here. Come back every Sunday and find a cozy project that you can do. Yeah, just it's a good time just to sit here, to get busy with your hands, and it takes you away from everything else. And at the end, you have a beautiful, you know, creating session. You feel good. Oh, look at the flowers on the top of there. And you come away with something very beautiful for yourself as a gift to others, whatever you want to do with it. So thank you for joining me today, guys. I'm going to continue to sit here and work on these, and I'll see you back again next Sunday. Let me know if you love this project.